Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And if you want to find out how to get this soft, glowy, sultry makeup look with beachy waves, then stay tuned. And this is going to be a long video, you guys, so if you want to fast forward through parts of it, that's totally fine. Or if you just kind of want to relax and get some ASMR and chill out to this video, then go for it. This makeup look, when you get it down, can take under 15 minutes. I'm explaining everything in depth, and that's why it's so long. So there are parts of it you can fast forward if you don't want to stick around for the whole thing. And I hope that you guys really enjoy. Thank you so much for everyone who's been encouraging me to do more makeup tutorials. It's really fun. I love it. I love creating art with anything, even with my own face and body. And I'm excited to see what you guys think and if this helps any of you guys out with your makeup. So I'll see you soon. So I just washed my face with this awesome product from Yves Rocher. I absolutely love this brand. I discovered this traveling because they have it in Europe and many other countries, but I don't know, I've never seen this company in the US, but it's amazing because they have a lot of eco-friendly packaging and they're like 98% or 93% natural ingredients, and it just really works for me and my skin. So I'm sitting in front of the window and I feel like that's the best lighting to like check out your skin and to be able to put on your makeup. And so this is the Pure Camille, and this is great because it's a toner and it's also a cleanser. So what I do is I just put some on like this and I wash my face like with nothing on it, like I don't even put water. And sometimes I'll let it soak in for a couple minutes and then I'll wash it off because it's like a toner. Occasionally I will use, if I feel like I need extra cleaning, I'll put some on a cotton pad and then I'll just kind of rub off the excess. So I think that like glowy makeup really starts with good skin. And so last night what I did is I put a lemon on my skin to kind of help with like imperfections, and that does dry your skin out a lot. Then I put on a moisturizer and then I put on rosehip oil all over my face. And I feel like the lemon somehow, it just like gets rid of toxin and debris and impurities on the face. It can also help even out like sunspots or discolored skin. I have a lot of freckles. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a lot of freckles and it kind of helps even them out so they're not so like intense and like crazy. So I do that like every other day, and so my skin's pretty much been prepped, but now this morning I'm doing the cleanser and then I'm doing this cucumber moisturizing and soothing mask. I love natural skincare products. I love products from 100% Pure, RMS Beauty, EcoBella, but I'm in a country right now where it's really difficult to order things offline. And so I've just been having to kind of make do with whatever makeup and stuff they're selling at the shop. So this is from Miniso and I've tried it a couple times. It actually works pretty well and it's good on my skin. Is it something I would use like for the rest of my life? Probably not, because I prefer to have natural beauty products. Oh, I also love the Grapeseed company. So I wish I could have natural beauty, but sometimes it's hard when you're traveling, and I do DIY face masks and use oil and stuff, but I really love this. And so I'm opening it up and I'm going to put it on my face and like let it sit for like 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's so like drippy. It's like, and it's cold too. It's cold and it's got a nice cucumber scent to it. And I think the coldness really helps with your face being kind of puffy, which you'll notice my face is a little puffy today because I went out last night and celebrated and ate a bunch of khachapuri. So I'm just gonna put this on my face. It looks crazy. And kind of press it in, and then there's like extra and I'll rub that into my neck. Anything that you do for your face as far as skincare goes, you should also do on your neck and then on your hands. So I'm rubbing this into my hands and I'll be back in about 20 minutes to show you guys the results of the mask and to finish up the skincare and get into this makeup. Okay, so I just took the mask off and I feel like my face is like a little bit less puffy and it's just feeling really fresh and smooth, but it's a little bit red now because I think the mask, I don't know, my skin just gets really pink and red fast. So I'm using now this moisturizer from Yves Rocher that is called Sensitive Vegetal, and it is an anti-redness moisturizing cream. So it's pretty awesome that it's anti-redness. So I'm gonna put about this much on my face, like a pretty decent amount, and I'm just gonna rub it in. Remember to pull up on your skin instead of down. It's good to pull up. So I'm putting this everywhere, even a little bit right here. I tend to get really dry right here on my neck. And if you're dealing with a little bit of double chin, you could actually give yourself like a lip massage by going down here and starting down here and pressing all the way up to your temples. And then you can put your like hand right here and bring it down. See, now my skin is getting red again, but it'll go away. So then bring it down like this by your ears and then pull it down. So under your chin up to your temples a couple times. And then from by your ears, bring it down the sides of your neck. And that will help with like lymph drainage. And if you have any double chin going on, that's normal. We all got some of that sometimes. So now the moisturizer is like really rubbed in. I'm actually going to wait a couple minutes for this to just soak in. And hang on, it fell on the ground. I have this NYX lip oil. It's pretty legit. It's called This Is Everything. It has mineral oil and stuff like that in it, but whatever. I like it. I use it sometimes when I don't have any natural products around. I use regular oil and olive oil and stuff like that on my lips too, but I'm putting this on just to kind of moisturize. Once again, you want to start with just like really hydrated, treated, clean, moisturized skin to make this glowy look work. Okay, I'll see you guys in probably about 5 minutes. Okay, so my moisturizer and my lip product has set in, and we're gonna start in with, of course, some primer. It's good to get your face nice and primed for this type of makeup look. So I'm using Hourglass, their Mineral Veil Primer, and it has SPF 15 in it, which is great. A little bit of this product goes a long way, so I'm only using this much. And we're gonna just put it all over my face to prime the face. And then even putting some on the eyelids. This actually works well as an eye primer. I might actually put just a little bit more. If you guys want to fast forward any part of this video, that's totally fine. Obviously you get the point now that I'm doing primer. But I figured I'd just put some relaxing music on this if anyone just wanted to kind of zone out and watch it like ASMR. Sometimes I like to watch makeup tutorials before I go to bed. So I'm trying to just kind of talk softly, not do anything too alarming in case anybody wants to watch this for like ASMR purposes. Okay, I'm nice and primed. It feels so smooth. Okay, so I always forget this, but it's actually really good to start with your eye makeup first in case there's any like fallout or anything like that. You can actually like be able to cover that up later when you put your foundation and everything on. And I think this is a really good look if you're like going out on a date, or if you want to take pictures, or you're going somewhere special. It could be an everyday look too. So just trying to round up all my brushes. So this look is also I feel like it's universal. If you have blue eyes, or if you have green eyes, or if you have hazel eyes, I feel like, or brown eyes, I feel like this is gonna be a look, this is a look I wear because I'm wearing contacts right now. This is a look that I think looks great on every eye color, and I've tried it with pretty much every eye color, so disclaimer. First we're gonna go in with this color right here. It's called Wheel, and I feel like it just if you could find something that's kind of brownish, a little reddish, like a clay color, will be really good. So I'm gonna go in and just start spreading it around. And then I'm gonna blend with this end. You can use whatever brush you're comfortable with, to be honest. Just going in with a little bit of a light layer first. Other side. Just bringing it all around. It's like a good base color. I have hooded eyes, so it's so important for me to bring the eyeshadow up higher, closer to my eyebrow. So maybe you want to play with where you put the eyeshadow based on your eye shape. Okay, so it's just like a good little base color right there. And you can already see that my eyes are like popping, like woo, it's really good. So I think next I'm going to put some shadow right here to kind of make it pop a little bit. I actually think I'm going to use some highlighter. So this is from ColourPop. Let's see. And it's called Lunch Money. It's kind of funny. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, and I'm going to go in just like right here to make this area pop. Bring it really close to the lash line. Later, after I put on my foundation, I'll put some on the inner corner of my eye and make this look cohesive, but we're just kind of building this look up. I think this is a great texture. It doesn't crease. It's kind of half powder, half cream. I think it's so perfect. It's a great highlighter, but I use it mostly for this. So now you can see my eyes are really popping. I think I want to intensify this look a little bit more to give it that sultry look we were talking about. So next we're using this ColourPop color, and unfortunately I don't know what color this is because, like, I don't know, you buy it and like you just have a little tin and you can put it in here, and I just forgot what it is, but I'll show you what the color is. It's like a baked kind of brown. It's a matte color. For me and my hooded eyes, I like to keep anything shiny right here in the middle and at the lash line, and I do matte here because I don't want to bring this forward. I want to push it back. So anyways, it's kind of like a darker brown kind of rust color, but it's a matte color. And I'm gonna bring it right here and at the edge of the eye, just kind of stamp it in. And then of course I'm gonna need to blend that out. It's gonna give my eyes a little bit of depth, and it's gonna intensify everything. Oh, and I remember, you're supposed to hold the brush down lower. I learned that when I was in Hollywood doing makeup, and I always forget. When I do it on other people, it's easy, but when I do it on myself, it's like hard to remember. I did work as a makeup artist for just a little bit in Los Angeles and Hollywood. You guys know I'm mainly a fashion stylist, but I just learned because I had a lot of times where I was getting canceled on. It's a lot easier for me to do makeup on other people and like models. On myself, it's hard because I have like hooded eyes, and which isn't bad. I just have a very unique thing going on with my face, and so I'm still kind of learning and understanding how to do makeup for me, because I used to always just like put on winged eyeliner and blush and call it a day. And now I've been experimenting a lot more and having fun with makeup, especially since I've been doing YouTube and more stuff in front of the camera. If you want to fast forward at any point, that's totally fine. Just doing the same thing on the other side now. Holding the brush down lower. It's so much easier to blend when you hold the brush lower instead of up here. So it's just crazy how that makes such a big difference. Now, it might look kind of strange because I don't have anything else on my face and my eyebrows aren't done yet. And as we all know, eyebrows make a big difference. So if you're doing this or you're following along and you're feeling like this looks weird, trust me, it all comes together in the end. I love doing makeup because it's kind of like painting. So next I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner. I have an angled brush here, and I have this black eyeliner from The Balm. And what I'm gonna do, this is a really great trick, I learned this doing makeup in Los Angeles, is instead of just going straight on the eye, take your brush and pick up the eyeliner like this. And then I'm gonna go just very close to the lash line. With my type of eyes, if I do a really thick line, it just looks bad. So I'm just lining really close to the eye just to add a little bit of definition. I think I need a mirror for this. But look at the difference between this and that. It really does make a little difference. A little bit of a difference. There we go. And I'm just really gonna smudge it in. And at the edge, my eyes, the shape of them, funny enough, my eyes are actually turned up a little bit, but the shape here goes down. So if I follow that shape down, it's gonna bring my eyes down. If I lift it up, it's gonna look weird. So for me, I just need to draw a straight line right here, just a subtle straight line. And I like to do this with my eyes kind of half closed. You might just be able to wing it out if you want. So you can see now how my eye is just kind of slightly lifted. And there's just a little bit of definition right there. There we go. It's really simple. Look at the difference between this side and this side. Get closer. Okay, so you can fast forward if you want. Go into the other side. I'm doing the long extended version for anyone who just really wants to chill to this. Anyone else out there love to watch like makeup tutorials for like unintentional ASMR? Okay, then I'm gonna sit back and I'm just gonna kind of look. You can see a lot of shadow over here. It's because of the light in this room is kind of strange. I'm always recording videos here like on my bed because the lighting in the rest of my apartment is kind of crappy. It's like kind of a darker, kind of mysterious vibe, but it doesn't really work well for YouTube videos. Okay, so now we're moving on. It's time for the foundation and the face. And then I will be doing the eyebrows. And some people like to start by doing the eyebrows first, but sometimes when I'm doing my foundation, I accidentally will cover part of my eyebrow and be like, crap. So this is so if I do my foundation now, in case I accidentally like cover up my eyebrow, I can always just draw over it. So I'm gonna make a little concoction. I have four products here, and this is what I like to do honestly for glowy skin. Okay, so the first product I have here, and once again, I wish this was like 100% pure or RMS Beauty, and if you know any other natural makeup products, drop them below. I love them, but I just can't get them where I'm at right now. I have to wait till I move to my next location. So I'm using Dior. This is Dior Skin Forever in 015. And what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna put 2 squirts on the back of my hand. So 1, 2. Then I'm going to add, this is NYX Hydra Touch Oil Primer, and I think this is what helps give a little extra glow. I'm gonna put like just 1 good drop, maybe 2 as well. Then I'm going to add, this is from ColourPop. It's their Rose Quartz Crystal Liquid Highlighter. You can just add whatever liquid highlighter that you have to this mix. Honestly, just put your foundation, mix a little bit of oil or highlighter in it, and you're good to go. Oh, this one is just not pumping. Good thing I have another one. Okay, so this is the amethyst one. I decided to change colors because that one's just not pumping. Woo. There we go. So you see what I got going on here. And then this one is super runny, but because this isn't totally my color right now, I'm adding just a drop or 2 of the Dior Nude Air Serum Foundation, which I love. I couldn't find this in my color here. This color I was wearing when I was in Egypt, and I was like super tan, as you can see. And then I had to just get a regular Dior, but I decided I'm gonna get a lighter Dior shade and then I'm gonna mix this to it so I can still kind of get the effect. This Nude Air Serum Foundation is legit. It's like natural. For me, it doesn't cover my freckles, but I'm mixing this all together on my hand. Mixing it all together. And I just love to use my fingers. One of my favorite makeup artists, Pat McGrath, uses her fingers to do almost all the makeup and blot in the foundation. And I do have a little beauty sponge here I might use in a second, but to be honest, I think just pressing it in with your fingers is good. I have a lot of redness in my skin in my T-zone, so I like to put most of my foundation here. See if I can get the camera to focus a little bit more. There, now you can really see what I'm doing. You can fast forward this if you want. I'm just putting on my foundation. Okay, so now I'm just gonna wipe the rest underneath my chin. So on the back of my hand, whatever's left, I just wipe it here to get it off my hand. And then I just kind of gently rub and press it in. It's really important to do your neck too when you're doing foundation. And I still have right now my skin is being so weird. Like, it's kind of reddish, but it's super pale, and I'm having trouble finding a matching foundation in this country because everybody has like kind of tannish kind of skin. And so what I'm gonna do later is I'm gonna come on my neck and come down here and like do some bronzer to kind of just blend it all. You wanna make sure it's seamless. Even pat a little bit on the back of your neck if you can, because if you have your hair up, and like you have one color going on here and then the back of your neck is like a different color. It's just weird. Okay. All right, not bad. You guys can see that I have foundation on now. And if there's anywhere that's not totally patted in, I will use a beauty blender and I will just put a little bit of water on it and I will just kind of pat in the rest. I'm avoiding this area because this area really needs full coverage. I don't know, do you guys see anywhere it isn't blended? And notice the beauty blender, if I go like this, it takes away the foundation. And even if I use it wet, some people really love the beauty blender, and I do too, but for some reason, I just like my fingers better. I'm gonna put more foundation right here. And powder will take care of anything that, sorry, I'm like getting distracted. Powder's gonna take care of anything that didn't get covered too. So with this glowy look, yes, I will be using powder to set it. And sometimes people don't like to use powder with the glowy look, but I will be. And I think this like, when you add like a big pump of highlighter and just like mix it with your foundation, like look, I already have such a good glow. You could already see the glow from all areas. No matter where I turn, there's like a great glow and really glowy skin. My skin is just, So, okay. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to come back here later and we'll do eyeshadow and all that stuff. But I think right now, I think it's going to be a good idea to prime with powder and get everything ready to be able to use powder on it. So I'm going in with my last liquid products, which this is the Dior Forever Undercover Foundation, Undercover Concealer, and it's in 030, which is actually like pretty much the exact color of my skin. Some people like to do the triangle thing and do like do a lighter look here. I don't want to draw any attention to the puffiness of my skin here, and I just want to get rid of my dark circles. So this is a good color for me because it has a little bit of peach in it, which will cancel out my dark circles. And with this product, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm using my finger once again and I'm patting this in and just like watch my dark circles disappear. It's so cool. I love this product. I love natural beauty too, all natural products, but I have to say Dior makeup is legit. It really is. Maybe some of you guys are like, oh no, it has toxic chemicals. I just use it, you know, I think if you prime your face and you really take good care of your skin, you can get away with wearing products like this sometimes. Depends on how sensitive your skin is. There. It's a big difference between this side, and this side. Look at that. You can fast forward this if you want. Any part of this is totally fine. If you just want to hang and watch the whole video, let me know in the comments below if you just chilled and watched the entire video. Everyone has their own unique way of doing their makeup. Everyone's skin and body and proportions and face is different. This is like a universal look, but some of the ways I'm doing this could be changed. Like if you want to use a sponge here or a brush here, that's totally fine. There we go. So this is one natural product that I have that I'm using today, and it is RMS Beauty's Unpowder. So this is the RMS Beauty Unpowder. Don't know if you can read that, but here's the powder, and it's lasted so long. I was for a while trying not to use it because I was like trying to save it, but then I was like, wow, I can actually use this every day and it's lasting so long. Like, RMS Beauty can be a little bit more expensive, but one of my favorite natural brands. So I'm putting some on this brush here, and I'm just going to powder my under eyes to really get it to set the work I just did. And it's translucent, but I noticed that this is honestly just a little bit brightening too. And that's what I like. And just really soft, because these are your under eyes, a really delicate area. So I'm just setting it. There we go. So now I'm white and I'm pale and I'm fleshed out and my face looks super wide and kind of weird and unproportioned. So when you put on a lot of foundation, or decent amount, you have to go back in and you have to add the shade and the contour. Some people I know just like to put on foundation and go, and I think that's a look and some people can pull it off, but I think if you're gonna put on anything more than just like a BB cream, then you do need to add in the contour. And you guys are gonna see how that's gonna change everything. But first, before I powder the rest of the face, I am going to add in just a little bit of color to warm up my cheeks and kind of prime for the powder blush I'm gonna do. And I'm using Glossier in Cloud Paint in Puff. So Glossier, Cloud Paint, and Puff. And you guys, Glossier is legit. We all know that. This blush is probably one of the most amazing products I've ever used as far as blush goes. And for me, I like to keep this area of my face light. I'm kind of have a round face and I've got, you know, I got the cheeks and everything going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight the best features of my face. Like, so I don't want to go right on the cheek and like accentuate that. I want to kind of play around over here and kind of bring the eye upward. So for me, my blush is going to go more like right here, kind of up the side a little bit. So once again, just warming up just a little bit. I'm gonna smile so I can make sure I'm not coming in too close. Just the littlest bit to just start warming up the cheek. And I might even take a little bit across the nose, because if this is like a glowy kind of look, then you want to look like the sun naturally hit you and is glowing on you. And I can tone that down with some powder later. And also I'm gonna add a little bit right up here where the sun naturally hits on the top of the forehead. It's all gonna come together, you guys. Okay. So there, and just having a little bit of color on the skin after just whitening yourself out with foundation really does help. So next, I'm going to go ahead and powder everything down. Now, if I was to do this makeup, if I was gonna do this makeup and I wasn't recording it and explaining it and like really taking my time and going in depth, I feel like I could do this look probably in less than 15 minutes. This look is almost like kind of an everyday look for me. So I know this video will probably be who knows how long, like an hour or something, but with practice, this look could happen really fast. So here's like a powder brush, and I'm going in and I'm gonna powder down my whole face. And this is a glowy look, so sometimes people don't want to add powder, but I don't like having a lot of shine right here or too much on my nose. So I'm putting extra here. And I'm putting it all over so I can add my powder products now. And as you notice, because of that highlighter and the oil that I put into my foundation, like I still have a lot of highlight and shine and glow going on, even with the powder. And this is a great powder because it's not heavy, it's translucent, and it's all natural. I would also recommend like Laura Mercier, like Glow powder. That's something I really wish I could get here. I'm like kind of sad about it. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of, and even down here, because I'm gonna be adding some powder here. You want to make sure that the powder stick and everything. Oh, I also forgot, when you're doing foundation, put it on your ears too if you're gonna have your hair up. I'm gonna put my hair down, but that's really important. Maybe later I'll bronze my ears just a little bit to kind of get them to match, but it's weird when like, see, look how light and bright and pink my ears are, and then like it doesn't match my face. I learned that doing makeup in Hollywood too, like to do the ears and the back of the neck and everything. So I think this is a good time to do my eyebrows. I'm trying to grow my eyebrows out right now, and I'm probably gonna get them microbladed. I've had that done before, so don't judge. I went to the store to try to find the right eyebrow pencil, and they only had this one. It's too dark. I'm a little frustrated, but I'm gonna do my best. This is the Collister. I think this might be an Italian brand, professional eyebrow pencil, and we're just gonna see what I can do today. Don't judge my eyebrows. I used to have an Anastasia pencil and like gel and all this stuff, and it was legit. This is all I could find here in this country, so I'm kind of sad. So I'm going to add like some extra right here to make an arch. Everyone's eyebrows are different. I have thin eyebrows, and sometimes I draw them in really thick or really sharp, and you guys have seen that on the channel. Today I'm just gonna like kind of just do something just to kind of accentuate. I don't want my eyebrows to be the highlight. There's a lot going on with the eyes. So, and I'm turning it around to this side, and I'm just brushing through what I've done. And that, I mean, that makes a difference, you know? Eyebrows are a big deal. Maybe I can draw a little bit more up here to just add more of an arch. Oh my gosh, eyebrows are everything, you guys. Okay. And usually I brush this up with a spoolie, but I left that in my purse in the other room, so I'm just gonna use my finger. And I don't know what's going on, but there's been sirens like all day. Now, the thing about eyebrows that sometimes frustrates people is that like you get one really good and then the other one like isn't the same, but I think your eyebrows are supposed to be more like sisters versus twins, so they don't have to be exactly the same. I know symmetry is very attractive, but sometimes it's kind of interesting when one eyebrow arches a little bit more. So here we go. It's important to kind of sit back too and see what your eyebrows look like from far away. That's not bad. Okay, so the last thing I'm doing for my eyebrows is another Glossier product. We all know about this one, don't we? This is the Glossier Boy Brow in Brown. And so I'm actually just gonna go in right here in the front to kind of get this to lift up a little bit and look more natural. And that's it. If I go on the rest of the brow, it's just gonna start messing things up. Now after doing that, I'm just gonna go back in and see if there's anything else that needs to be kind of evened out. Sometimes you change just one thing with the brow, or you lift something up and then things are looking uneven. Oh my gosh, I'm happy with them. It's a miracle. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is just kind of like get my eyebrow to stand out more. Hang on, I got so many brushes here. I should have organized this better, but I'm an Aquarius. Can anyone else relate? Okay, we might not be doing concealer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip that. My concealer and my concealer brush are missing. Oh well. If I was gonna do this really pro, I would go under here with concealer. Okay, but honestly, right now, we're missing the concealer. I'm just gonna go in with like this really light color right here. And I'm just gonna like lighten it up a little bit. If I go down too far with this stuff, it's gonna bring my eyes down, so I have to literally do just the tiniest bit right there. It's almost acting like a concealer. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back in with this blend brush on my eyes because I'm realizing I need to bring this up a little bit more. So once again, my eyes don't look like they're falling down. Hooded eye problems. Can anyone else relate? Okay, that's better. Much better. Whew. Okay, you guys. Next, we're gonna go ahead and mess around with some bronzer. And I'm using, I don't even know what I'm using because the label came off of it. Just some bronzer. This isn't exactly my color either. If I had it my way, I would find a color that was a little bit more gray. This is kind of orange, so it's not the best, but it does something. So I'm gonna try to be really careful with it and not go too crazy. I will acknowledge that this is not the best bronzer color for me. I think it's very natural when you have really light skin to do a bronzer that's like a little bit more, let's see, kind of like this color right here. Something like that. And right now I'm using a bronzer that's like more orange. So something like that, or like maybe something like that that's not shimmery is actually really flattering, but whatever. So just big brush coming in underneath, and if you got some double chin action, you can just come in like that. And now I'm going to do like the whole neck, because I don't want to look like I have that line, you know? I'm coming down over here. If you want to make your neck look snatched, you can like do really heavy strokes right here. Here, let's see if I can do it just for fun. This is if you just like want to get into it, snatch your neck. I'm actually using a blush brush, just like a typical blush brush. Oh, sorry about the sirens. It's not very ASMR. Snatching the neck. Look at this, you guys. Ooh. Snatching the neck. You can even make it look longer if you pull the line down. I think if you want to snatch the neck really hard, it's best to use a cream bronzer and then go over it with powder. And then you also, if you really want to snatch the neck, like you want to snatch it hard, you can go over this area right here with bronzer. Just put bronzer everywhere. Whatever. That would be a whole other video, you guys. Need to stay on topic here. Okay, now I'm gonna do the weirdest thing with my bronzer because I have a face that is kind of a strange shape. I don't know. So for me, a lot of people when they do their contour, they're just gonna go like this right here, right? Some people, if you have a rounder face, you want to put your contour like on all, you just want to brush all down the sides and keep this light. For me, because I've got the cheeks and I've got kind of an oval face, but it's also round, what I do is I do my bronzer like this, kind of right here, and I go like this, and then I bring it down right here. So this works for me. If you try this and it looks crazy, then it's probably not for your face shape. If you have a round face or you have big cheeks, this might work for you, but I'm gonna suck in my cheeks. I need to use a mirror on this. Look, it already made a difference. Oh, here we go, okay. So I'm not going to draw up here. It's gonna make my face look rounder, but I am going up here into the hairline, and I am going over here, but I'm leaving space around my eye to keep that light and bright. And I'm coming right here. I still get an angle here. It cuts the cheek a little bit, and then it comes down. And that's just for me. It's just personally, and sometimes I don't always do it this way. It's just something I've been trying lately that's been working. And this is a technique I learned from a friend who does makeup in Hollywood. And I'm really just taking my time blending the crap out of this. And I think if I really wanted to go hardcore at this contouring, I would use a cream contour stick, and then I would use the powder over it. But I'm just using powder today because I don't want to go too crazy, but I want a little something something going on. Look at the difference. This has kind of snatched my face in, and this side is like, woo! So something else you can do is to use a highlighter or use a like a concealer and come right here up against what you just did. There we go. Now I'm not done with my blending and everything yet. This still looks a little streaky. Later I'm gonna just figure that out. So now we're gonna do the other side, and you can fast forward if you want. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do the other side and then I'll come back. I don't want this tutorial to be like forever. Okay, so you guys can see that I have done the bronzing technique on both sides of my face, and it is looking snatched. It's looking so good, and like, I wish it was a different color, but it's still decent. And I even took a little bit more and brought it like this. That's gonna elongate the face. And if you notice, I didn't touch my chin. Like, I want to, on my face at least, bring my chin down a little bit longer. So I'm using highlighter, that ColourPop in Lunch Money, and I'm gonna just put it in the middle of the chin and underneath right here. And that elongates my chin. And when I smile, you can see that I'm being cut a little bit. My cheeks aren't as crazy. They're always gonna be a little crazy. I've got those cheeks. Nothing wrong with that. And there we go. Okay, so next we're going to snatch the nose. And so just a little bit of contour. Once again, I wish this was like more of a gray color, but it's orange and whatever. I'm just gonna deal. Just gonna bring it from the top of the eyebrow down. And I'm gonna stop right about here because I have something else I do to the bottom of the nose and I don't want to put this color anywhere near the bottom of my nose or else it's gonna make it look like I stuck my nose into some dirt or something. So next, we're putting on some more powder. We're going back to the powder and I'm going to powder the sides of my nose. That'll help kind of bring it in a little bit. And then just kind of all over too, in case it's a little bit too intense what I did with the contour. And then I'm gonna bring it down the middle. And look at that, my nose is snatched. Now, this is a trick that you might be like, what about? But I'm actually gonna take some blush and put blush underneath here to lift my nose up instead of contouring out this whole area, because that will make your nose look dirty. And so, especially when you have like pale skin, like you don't wanna look dirty. So I'm using 100% pure blush in the color Pretty Naked. You can see I've used this blush a lot. Just a neutral color. And I'm coming underneath my nose. And I'm using a fan brush. I always like to do my blush with this fan brush because for me, if I put too much blush on with the blush brush, I add all that redness back into my skin that I already took out. So for me, I want to be more precise with my blush, so I use the fan brush. But yeah, underneath the nose. And look at that. It lifts the nose up and it gives you that what you're looking for to contour the nose, but it doesn't add the dirtiness. And so try that sometime. Try using your blush down here to see if that helps you out. So now we're going right here on the sides of my face. I'm not putting blush over here. I'm gonna blend my blush kind of into my contour a little bit. Maybe even put a little on the side of my face. I'm putting some up here now. You can put blush up here, just not contour, because it's gonna bring your face down. You don't want to, yeah, you just basically don't want to round out your face if you have my face shape. Okay, there we go. I have blush on. You can see from the side of my face. The lighting keeps changing. Okay, so you guys, who is still with me for this whole thing? Once again, I usually do this look in about 15 minutes. I'm just really taking my time and pampering myself today and explaining it all to you. So now, a little bit more powder. Kind of just even it out. And the last thing I'm gonna do is just go in with a really big fluffy brush and I'm just gonna blend everything together in case like anything is still looking kind of streaky or unblended or just weird. And this is gonna make the biggest difference. My hair. Everything's getting nice and blended. All going together. Amazing. So let's go back to the eyes, okay? We just have a little bit more work to do on the eyes, then we'll do the lips and we'll be done. And then I'll show you guys real quick what I do to my hair with this kind of look. Just getting everything together. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush kind of like this. It's like angled but still a little fluffy, and I'm going to go in with something kind of like this color right here underneath my eyes just to make them pop a little bit. gotta be careful because on my skin type and everything, if I go too much under my eyes, I start looking like I got punched or like I got bad dark circles. So it's just really light, effortless. Go back in with a little bit of powder or whatever's left on your powder brush underneath to just make sure there's no fallout. Now I'm going in with a brush that's just like little, kind of pointed at the end, and I'm going to go back. Just got eyeliner all over my hand. Oh dear God. You can use a makeup wipe if something like that happens. Going in with the black eyeliner again, just a little tiny bit underneath. I'm not gonna put any mascara underneath my eyes because right now I couldn't having trouble finding makeup in this country. Couldn't find any waterproof mascara that I liked, and so my mascara isn't waterproof, so if I'm like leaving it on and I'm doing readings in Skype, it'll start bleeding down my face. So what I do instead is take this little bit of eyeliner and kind of bring it down like this and put it on almost as if like I'm painting the lashes. And it does kind of give you a similar effect. What are your thoughts? Do you wear mascara on your bottom lashes or not? Anybody know any eyeliner or mascara that just like doesn't run and stays put? Even when you're sweating hardcore and you're in like somewhere really humid, please let me know. Next, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Just holding it for a while. And I'm going to put on this Carmen Black L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I heard that Kim Kardashian uses this, I don't know. Wiping off the excess, you guys, because this stuff has tons of stuff on it. And I'm just gonna like lightly paint it on. I'm not going too crazy. Notice how I'm not putting any mascara over here. I'm only putting it over here on the side. Just to kind of darken the edges. Okay, now let's do the other side. I have techniques for when I want my lashes to be really, really long, but that's not really what I'm doing today. And when you have hooded eyes, once again, sometimes if your lashes are too long, it can look weird. So we're just accentuating today. Just accentuating the sides. Okay. So, wow, I mean, so much better, right, you guys? I think now that I'm looking back on it, this needs more down here. Okay, now this is my favorite part. I've always been a lipstick girl, always. Lipstick is like my shit. So this is Hollister again. The color is number 4. And it has a little blending brush. And so I'm gonna line my lips. I might overline just a little bit. I'm getting the mirror. Okay. Next, I'm going to rub this in because it looks crazy. Just like blend it out. All right, now for the grand finale. I'm using Dior, and it is their Dior Addict Stellar Shine in $8.91. It's Dior Celestial. And I love this because it has like glitter in it. It's like the perfect color and it's buildable. I don't usually like lipsticks that have glitter, but this is still smooth and it smells like vanilla or like shea butter. I like it. Okay. So, as you can see, just a small coat of this is really pretty. I'm gonna do a little extra though. I seriously die for this lipstick. It's crazy. It's like the best. Okay, so there's my sultry look, you guys, but it's not done because we need to do the hair, okay? Okay, so I have the makeup look done, but now we need to move on to the hair. So I made my own little concoction. What I did is I put like a squeeze or two of this Yves Rocher Reparation Repair like hair cream. I put like a spoonful of olive oil, a spoonful of salt, and then warm water into this bottle. And this is like a little sea salt spray. And before I went to bed last night, I put my hair into a French braid. I've just been chilling like this all day. I showered last night, I let my hair air dry, and then I put my hair into a French braid. And I think this is how you get the perfect waves. I've tried this, I've tried 2 braids, I've tried 2 French braids, and then I finally just tried 1 French braid, and you guys gotta check this out, okay? I'm taking out the braid. If it looks bad, I'm gonna laugh. I have not seen my hair down today. Okay, I'm gonna just put my hair upside down and shake it out. Okay, it looks like you can tell the basics of it, like it looks good. I just need to figure out what way I want to part it. So sometimes I'll part my hair in the middle like this, and other days I'll part it to the side. I think today maybe I'll try to part it to the side. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm not really brushing my hair. I might brush the ends just a little bit like this, because if I brush it, it's gonna get fluffy. So instead of brushing it, I'm going to run my fingers through it just to get any crazy knots out. And honestly, when you sleep with a French braid, like I brushed my hair really good before I put it in the French braid, and even though I slept on it, like it still has that smooth kind of feeling going on. So just check out the makeup with the hair, like just kind of beachy. It does kind of have that sultry look. I love it. So I'm gonna shake this up, this spray that I made, and I'm going to just spray my hair with it. And I think if you're going crazy on makeup, it's nice to have like an effortless hairstyle. If I had a root lifting spray, I would use it, but I cannot find one here for the life of me. I know I'm sounding like a broken record. I'm like, I can't find this, I can't find that. This country has a lot of awesome stuff, but I don't know. I'm having trouble finding a couple like things here that I really want for my hair and stuff, and I can't order it online because it's like complicated. So if I had a root lifting spray, it would be awesome because I could just like have my roots all lifted, but maybe I'll try to use this because I have kind of thin hair, so it kind of, I don't know. lays flat, but whatever, it's kind of nice sometimes. So there we go. And now what we did is we kind of took a lot of moisture out of our hair by using the sea salt spray. So I like to add it back in. I have some of this in the spray already, but I'm gonna take just like this much, and you can just use like a leave-in conditioner, and I'm gonna put that kind of in my ends and just throughout my hair as well, just to make sure it's nice and hydrated. And I love it. And if you want to like really accentuate this look with the beachy waves and the makeup, you can put on like a crazy pair of earrings like these. I'll put on these. I think earrings kind of are fun with like every look. I'm really an earring person. I don't wear like any jewelry. I don't even wear my wedding ring. I like earrings though. So you guys, this pretty much is the final look. And we're going to ham it up and take this over to the window and just see from different angles, perceptions, what it looks like. I'll look down. I love it. Yeah, and then with this beachy hair, if you want to, you can even like put it up or put half of it up, or like tuck some behind your ear like this and kind of give it that 40s glam kind of look, or you can put it up in a bun or like a half ponytail kind of thing and let some of the hair come down. Like there's so much you can do with it, and it's just really moldable. And yeah, this is a really easy look. Basically just use like orange kind of burnt colors on your eyes. Just kind of keep your black eyeliner close to the lash line. Simple brows, just keep them there but not too thick. You can contour, and as you notice, you guys, I am glowing. Like, look at this glow. It's just like the craziest glow. And I did put a good amount of powder on, so my skin's nice and soft and I don't feel like I'm sweating. The glow isn't about like sweating, it's just like the look. So add the highlighter to your foundation, try that and see what that does for you. And I like that the lipstick is kind of glowy too. It has a little bit of glitter or shimmer in it. You can even mix your highlighter in with your lipstick. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. If any of you guys watched this whole thing, let me know. If you learned anything, let me know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Right now, I'm really looking for waterproof eyeliner and waterproof mascara that is legitimately waterproof and does not run. That would be awesome. Even if I can't get it where I'm at right now, it would be great to just know. And if you guys have any questions about makeup or anything, if you want to see any other types of looks, if you want me to do looks for green eyes or hazel eyes or brown eyes, I can do that too, because I have like all the different color contacts. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and thank you for watching all of this. If this made you fall asleep or it chilled you out or relaxed you, let me know as well. I can do more like ASMR type of makeup tutorials. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Mwah. Peace out.